guys, it's your favorite girls on the mic. I'll go first this time. I'm your favorite girl, Whitney.
I'm Briana.
And I'm Charlie. And
You're
as you guys know, this is the webisode, webcast, whatever you want to call it, where we bring to you everything from politics to relationships. Okay.
And pop culture. Don't forget pop culture.
That's true. And with the upcoming elections, we have really been involved in the whole voting process. And we are here with Troya.
Hi.
Yes, who actually worked with the Democratic Party of Georgia. So, Troya, could you just explain to our viewers what your job description is?
Basically, I do everything. I troubleshoot, assistant political director, even to selling T-shirts, just whatever we need done. But the most important thing that I do that I absolutely love is voter education and voter registration. I just want to make sure that everybody understands how important it is to really register to vote, to understand the process, and especially to understand how absolutely close we are to winning in Georgia. In 2008, President Obama only lost by less than 200,000 votes.
Wow.
John McCain had 52.2% of the vote, and Senator Obama at the time had 47% of the vote. So that's about 5.2%, which is really close. And if we break it down by county, it's about 70 votes per precinct that Senator Obama lost by.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, it's very close. And if you to factor in even more that we have about 200,000 unregistered voters in DeKalb County, about 300,000 unregistered voters in Fulton County,
Shame.
and the numbers go up when you go to Clayton County and some of the smaller counties. So we really have a very good chance of winning.
So,
Go
go ahead.
We just have to make sure that everybody gets registered.
So why do you think we have that big number of people who aren't registered? Like, what do you think holds people back from registering to vote?
Well, it's a lot of different reasons. The main reason is because we are a very transient metro area. And so a lot of people do come and they don't necessarily register here. Some people choose to either not vote or to vote absentee. But there are a lot of people who are just very apathetic. They feel like their one vote doesn't count.
Exactly.
But
go ahead.
Right, but we know it does count. Yeah. We've had several races, especially in the mayoral elections, where they had a very close race. Even in Morrow, the last election in 2010, they actually had the mayor who won, who was the first Democratic mayor ever in the history of the county, and he actually won literally by one vote.
Wow. See, guys,
and that vote, right? The vote was actually cast by an absentee ballot.
Wow.
And so that last person is actually who decided the vote.
And we always try to tell, our viewers that one vote counts, because especially young people, we're always like, our vote doesn't count, it doesn't really matter. And you'll always hear, well, how does this election affect me? He's not doing anything for me. But it's a direct effect, and people don't know.
Especially this election.
Exactly how important for students and for women. Okay, if you are a female student and you do not vote, okay, I'm going to come get you.
You're any student and you don't vote.
Yes. Yeah. So, Saturday, actually, there was a voters registration summit at Ebenezer Church.
You might put that.
Yes, it was good. I mean, it wasn't a huge turnout, but just for people to be willing to explain to them how voting works and everything, because my little, not so smart self, okay, I didn't know how, is it going to be Obama's picture and I just punch in the thing? But there you learn how it goes when you go in for voting day, that you don't actually vote directly, and just explaining to people who don't know how it goes. That's what I liked about it. And just little stuff like that to inform people. It's this easy, this is how you do it. And then they even had a Republican Party platform. They even had a Republican there to explain. He was a little outnumbered, so it was awkward.
Well, a lot of young people, in college, they'll choose to watch the VMAs over the DNC speeches, which I think are stupid. And we like to use social media sites. So how do you incorporate politics and the importance of voting into social media?
That's a really good question. Actually, the Democratic Party of Georgia is on Facebook. So you can go on Facebook and just search under Democratic Party of Georgia. Please like our page. We have a lot of information that's always updated and distributed through the Facebook page. We also have an account on Twitter. So and then most people in the office also have their own account, so they'll tweet different things. But we definitely know that it's important. If you're going to stay relevant, you have to be up on social media.
We are here today at 3GM First Baptist Church with Pastor Peaches. As you can see with this lovely hat, Pastor. We love your hat. I'm just kidding, guys. We're here today with my Grandma Rose, and we just thought it would be a great idea to bring you guys a segment, Ask Grandma, because the three of us are close to our grandmas. And we can be young, naive, and ignorant sometimes, so it's only
ignorant.
natural that
I'm young.
I'm young, but I ain't ignorant.
that we seek wisdom from our elders. So what better way than to have our grandmas come on the show and answer some questions
some
we have?
wisdom.
So who's first?
Okay, well, I just want to know, how do you feel about people that shack up? You know, they're not quite married. They might just be boyfriend and girlfriend, and they just decide to move in together.
I disagree with just something so casual. However, today, if you're serious, if you're trying to save, if you're in college,
If you love him.
if you definitely let him be sure that he loves you.
Yes.
Don't chase him just for looks. Then, if you have a goal, I'm more accepting.
Okay, that's good.
So if you plan to get married.
Yeah.
But don't be no little shacker, you little
Yeah,
shackers
don't just do it
out
just
there.
because you think he's going to
Y'all
marry
are
you.
Or like,
ridiculous.
you know how...
Man to man.
Ooh, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
would you say this? Like, if the girl brings it up, if she suggested, like, we should move in together, chances are that's
Not gonna happen.
Absolutely. There was a show on TV just yesterday. They had a first date. Did everything on the first date. The next day she was ready to move in.
Oh,
That's
sad.
no.
Sad.
Poor
That's
child.
sad.
Okay, so give us the tea about interracial relationships, like a little personal story.
Well, I'll go back 50 years. There was a white guy that liked me in school. He was a football player, really popular. Sat across from me in class. Wanted my number.
So you gave it to him.
It was okay to give it, but he made it clear that I couldn't call his house. Times have changed where you don't have to hide. He could take me home to his mother. He could come to my house today. Or not me, but Charlotte could bring a white guy home.
Yeah.
You could. And it's acceptable. So times have changed.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay, Whitney. You know Whitney's a mixed puppy.
Yeah.
And you're accepted.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're talking about love and boo things and all that, because y'all know I got my little boyfriend.
Oh,
Pigs are still flying. Okay?
honeymoon
These are
stage,
boo.
people.
Yes, my boo thing. Well, I mean, whatever. Anyway, how do you feel about young love and when people are... I actually have a friend who got married, and she's, like, around our age. Like, how do you feel about young love? Because I know you got married young.
I was 19. However, I had a friend whose parents had to sign for her marriage, and it turned out to be beautiful.
How old was she?
She was 15,
Wow.
Whoa.
and they're still.
Behind.
I know, right? I need to catch up.
I mean, there was a baby. So you can fall in love. You struggle through it.
I believe it. You can get dumped and kicked to the curb. It just be, I don't want to talk about that.
But let love find you.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Tell him, Peaches.
You hear that?
Shut up, Charlotte. I knew it was coming.
But that's our Ask Grandma segment for today, guys. Thanks for coming on the show, Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma.
I love you. Give me a kiss.
Aww. Okay. Thank you, bitches.
We're going to give you guys the tea for this week. Number 1, Chris Brown's new tattoo.
One word. Ignorant.
It looks kind of scary,
Don't make
but
that face.
it's interesting. For
Well,
one thing.
you guys know I'm team tatted, so
You know,
I like it. It's actually a sugar skull.
but everybody's saying that it looks like Rihanna, which I didn't believe at first. Well, first of all, people said it looked like Karrueche and Rihanna. One side was Rihanna. Okay, that was ignorant. And then I just thought it was all stupid until I saw someone Instagram a picture of Rihanna's beat up face, you know, when they had that incident. And it actually kind of
Well,
did
why
look
would
like
he
her.
put that on
I
his
don't think.
body?
I don't think it is that, but I was saying it did kind of resemble.
But I
tell
did
us
some
what-
research, and it's also MAC's new. They're coming out with the new Day of the Dead cosmetic line, and it's their symbol as well. So I don't know why a guy would put a MAC
No,
symbol
because
on his
if
neck.
you go into tattoo shops and you have the little artwork books and like
we don't do that.
Yeah.
Some of the standard ones are skulls or little butterfly tramp stamps or roses. Like a sugar skull is one of like a really, really, really popular tattoo design. So I feel sorry for Chris Brown because this is one of those times where people are just picking at him
Yeah,
like
and
just
they're
for
all
a
everything.
whole bunch of nothing. And I think you look sexy with all those
You do
tattoos
look good.
on your neck.
But when you
just-
beat a woman, that's the ridicule that comes with you.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
That's all
But
I
I mean,
say.
your tattoo is cute, but skulls in general are scary. But anyway, what else has been happening?
Looks good. Anyway, okay, so do you listen to Little Wayne?
No.
Nicki Minaj? Is that right?
Anyway, you guys know he came out with the dedication for,
Oh, yeah.
and him and
People
Nicki
said it
Minaj redid Mercy, and she has this line, I'm a Republican voting for Mitt Romney, you lazy B words is effing up the economy, and people were just like,
Going
oh
in.
my
Ripping her
God,
shorts, which they
Nicki
should have.
Minaj loves Mitt Romney, she's endorsing Mitt Romney. No, she's not. She was saying, I'm going to vote for Mitt Romney because you guys aren't voting and it's going to mess, that's why our economy sucks now. You're not going to vote and Republicans are going to take the economy and destroy it. So they asked Obama what he thought about the song. Because he was just saying, you know, me and Michelle are
Obama's so
hip.
cool.
We listen to stuff like that. Our girls don't really listen to Nicki Minaj, but we're cool, so we listen. So they said, what did you think about that line? And he's like, you know, she just plays a lot of characters, so I didn't really think anything of it. I don't think it's anything. So Nicki Minaj tweeted, she said, see, even Obama understood it, so why don't you guys? When I have grandchildren, I can tell them the first black president was answering
That you
questions
said you
about
weren't
Nicki
gonna vote for it,
Minaj.
though.
What?
But she said she wasn't.
But I
gonna
thought
vote
she
for her.
said, I thought she later put out a statement saying she wasn't being political, like she's not on one side.
But
That's
why?
what I
But
read.
my thing is, if you know that you have a big influence like that, saying something like that in general was gonna spark controversy. I mean, why would you say you're gonna vote for Mitt Romney and then get mad when people get mad at you?
No, that's
Like-
not what she. Okay,
Okay,
this
but
is why
what
she's
was the line?
getting.
What was the line? What was the line?
I'm a Republican voting for Mitt Romney. She's taking a jab saying you guys are being lazy and not getting up to go vote.
Who is being lazy?
Just people who. It's the truth. People aren't.
I'm
voting.
saying, who is she saying?
In
though?
general, people who aren't
So
voting.
she's just trying to get
but
people
was
to
she
vote.
saying?
Yes.
But was she
Okay.
saying she's a Republican?
in sarcasm. That's why she was getting
Okay, but you can't
upset.
get mad if people don't
But-
get your sarcasm. That's your sarcasm.
But either way,
you
if
in
Nikki
general
would have
say,
said,
I'm a
I'm a
Republican.
Democrat and I'm voting for Obama.
No, 'cause
people
most of her supporters
people
are
still would have
Democrats.
been. You don't know that.
Most of her-
Statistically, you
no.
don't know that.
I do know that.
Anyway,
I do know
keep
that.
politics out of music. Let's just.
But do you
keep
get
it
what
like
she
that.
would do? This is
I
what
see.
I'm saying.
I don't.
It's ignorant for people to get upset because
Why?
she's making
People
a
have their
statement.
opinion.
No, she's making a statement saying you guys aren't voting. Get up and vote.
Okay, but what about the other fans that are voting? I think the moral is, if you're a public figure, just keep your politics, your religion out of the limelight.
If you're not
because
ready to
that's
defend
never
if you're
gonna
if you're not ready to defend what you believe, even if that's not what you believe and you think you're being sarcastic, just don't do it.
No, she was. Anyway, speaking of Romney, they're asking Mr. Rich Man to release his 10 years of tax returns. And Mr. Rich Man is stalling. Now, here's the thing. This is just going to confirm our frustrations with him because, as we said, most of America ain't got all that money, and we relate to Obama because we are just trying to be on the come up and trying to work hard. And Mitt Romney just can't relate to
He
that.
can't relate at all. And also, we
He's
heard,
over there rolling.
yeah,
Rolling
that
in money.
actually a company did come up with it, and they're like, they're charging
They want
like
$1 million
yeah, to get it.
release
So
tax returns.
we're gonna pay that.
And
I
for
mean,
$1 million, I'll find some tax returns, okay? I will find something. But the moral of the story is, I'm just a Democrat, and I just don't like it.
I'm just
And I'm
a
broke.
Democrat.
I'm broke. You know, I don't even like celebrities because I can't relate to
Yeah,
them.
I don't like them.
So,
But just get out there and vote. That's the real moral. We need you guys to get out here and vote so that us college students can still be college students.
And you can also register to vote on our site with the Rock the Vote. It's like a little
Logo.
box on the side. Just click on it. It takes about 10 minutes. Print
Not
it out,
even that.
send it off, and you're ready.
Yes.
And follow us on Twitter at 3girlsmike. Go on 3girlsandamike.com for daily
Every day, all
posts.
day.
Follow me on
And-
Instagram.
No,
SWC.
follow the girls in the mic on Instagram.
Follow me on
But
the side.
that's all for today.
Bye, guys.
Bye.